Welcome back to The Cave, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bear, and last time we played, we finished the scientist quest after having a little bit of a scuffle with a monkey. We're going to be encountering the Hermit's Island quest yet again, pushing everybody inside the boat onto the water, and Mr. Cave will have a bit of a lecture for us as we make our merry way across the island gap. We've got a bit of a, like, tornado-looking thing over there in the distance. That's kind of eerie. Didn't notice that the first time. We're crossing these massive shark-infested waters with natural disasters looming in the distance. That is really unfortunate.
Anyone know any sea shanties? 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Oh, that's more a bar song than a sea shanty. Ooh, I've got one. 99 bottles of rum on the wall, 99 bottles of rum.
You could turn that song into a song about anything, really. Make it a song about marriage. 99 bottles of losing your personal self-worth on the wall. 99 bottles of that.
Whoopee! I'm rescued.
Rescued?
Shut up. After years on this blasted island, I can finally leave.
Finally leave.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. I'm going to go collect my stuff and get my beloved dog Spanky so we can skedaddle.
Beloved dog.
Shut up.
I'm really noticing these subtle vocal
Well,
hints.
from stuck in a cave to marooned on an island stuck in a cave. Things aren't exactly looking up for our friends now, are they? No, they're not.
Because from the beginning of this quest, they really tell you, like, everything you need to know straight on through the rest of it. I mean, Spanky being the beloved dog should just be, like, kind of a plot point that doesn't really have to do with anything, but it makes a huge difference for the duration of this quest if you realize that early enough on. And then you don't have to spend hours trying to determine what it is that the Hermit wants you to do later on in the adventure. But anyway,
I'll join you for the big rescue.
he'll join us later.
Shut up.
Big
I'm
rescue.
not sure how to break it to that adorable old hermit, but their boat only seats 3 people. Might I suggest to our 3 friends that they move the boat across the island very quietly?
Quietly.
Shut up!
And we'll be doing it quickly, too, so let me reconvene with y'all when we have made some progress. And it looks like we've got the last of the Hillbilly's cave paintings that we've encountered. The end of his sad story, a broken heart. Man. And it's like, I read a comment by Ryan50Ryan, and again, thank you for comments, I love comments! Anyway, he was right, it's crazy, the stories here for these individuals are all so brutal. Like, besides the hillbilly, everyone is just like a homicidal maniac, but he is just this poor guy that all he wanted was to love. All he wanted was to love and pick up an L-shaped pipe instead of pressing the cave painting button over again. But it just didn't work out for him. And I just feel bad for him, you know? I mean, like, sure, he burned down a carnival and murdered a bunch of innocent people, but he did it out of spite. Well, I guess everyone else did too, kind of. We get all the pipe sockets now filled up anyway. And, let's progress onward. Now here's something curious. We never did acquire this cave painting, but I'm fairly certain this is a hook for the adventurer, so let's see. Yes, it is! Look at that! Oh man, that makes me feel good. Waiting for the right moment. She is evil. She is truly evil. She kind of reminds me of Lara Croft in a blonde way, but that might just be because she's in a tomb. And I could say that about any woman who's in a tomb. How freaking misogynistic of me. I am a terrible person. Let's move on with this quest, though, shall we? assemble the pirate flags to unveil the crypt of Deceit. Oh, don't go that way, don't go that way! Quickly now. There we go. I think we got it. Very good. Moving on. Come on, baby. Papa needs to blow open some water. Let's see it. Let's see it. I think it's too far away, actually. Oh, this is bad. Come on. No. Oh, it worked. All right. Fantastic. That is excellent news. Let's keep going. Yeehaw! We freaking did it!
Whoopee! I'm finally getting off this island. I think I've got everything I need.
Oh, sure you do. Alright, box of crackers over to Polly, and we should be able to solve this quite shortly.
City. Trouble with a capital T, which rhymes with P, which stands for... Hermit. Okay, that didn't quite work. But he's still trouble. Trouble with a capital H, which stands for hermit. There, much better.
Indeed.
I forgot my dog. You wait here and I'll be back in a flash. Don't leave without us. Spanky gets his own seat, so someone will need to swim.
Selfish, selfish hermit. Alright, let's load up our friends, who are unfortunately all still over here. I thought they might warp back. That happened last time, didn't it? As soon as I got to this point, they all warped over here. But, guess we're not going to be... Oh, there she is. All right. She finally, wisened up to the situation. There we go. Problem solved.
I'm no lawyer, but maritime law clearly allows for the abandonment of annoying hermits. And really, the stranding of a lone hermit pales in comparison to what we've seen from these three so far. I do wonder if any lessons have been learned this evening. Maybe by you and me, but I fear not by them. Well, we shall see soon enough.
Indeed we shall. So we'll be encountering the shopkeeper again as we descend down the waterfall at the end of this little fascinating river voyage. And I will be trying something different as we get there. And I don't know what it'll do, but I've heard that interacting a different way with the shopkeeper as we have encountered the beginning of the cave yet again, which is still crazy to me that we're going down, 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 and then all the way back up.
Took long enough. I was going to send out the search party, but they're still looking for the last group. You didn't happen to run into an annoying clown, did you? That doesn't matter. We just got a new shipment of trinkets that should satisfy your every desire. But I can't give them to you without suitable replacements. So, take this giant novelty-sized key, again, and open the employee's back entrance. I'm sure you'll find some treasures worthy of the cave's gift shop.
I'm so disappointed in myself not being able to put the postcard back on the display. It was my only goal. My only goal. And I failed. I don't even remember where we left it. I think it was with the scientist mission. It might have been before that. Oh well. For another day, I suppose. We'll have to, give that an honest college try. For now, we go back down into the depths and are about to complete our second playthrough of the cave, which of course this one went much, much faster than the first one, just because I basically knew how to do everything at any given point. It just feels like yesterday that we were here clearing this entire area, but that's to be expected, I suppose. As we move onward, I'm gonna go all the way back downstairs. I am going to check out one particular area that I think I might have missed in my return back to this area last time, and that's these stairs down here. I don't know if there was anything that changed in this area. I don't think so. Yeah, so I didn't miss anything the first time I went there. Thank goodness. Would have eaten away at me for years. But at least that's not the case anymore. So now we got our first item up here, which is the Prospector's Gold. Gonna go up like that. grab it with Misadventurer, and then continue on with Mr. Hillbilly, who's still got his box of crackers, which is just ever so pleasant. Gonna run down here, take an iron lung breath just for good keeping, and it's Miss Podcaster and her rack of expensive weaponry. Sure, it's expensive. Look at her. She's donned in the wealth. Got the Crystal Cave Monster's crystals as part of her treasury. And last but not least, we've got to bring Miss Scientist over here to grab the third item on the very tippy top, which is probably the Hermit's dog. Yes, that's what it is. All right. Spanky boy. He's so adorable. Love it. All right, moving on. Beyond my clear reconception of my man card that I willingly gave up in addressing a puppy as adorable, which I will stand by for the duration of my life. Damn it. Get everybody on this elevator and let's go back upstairs. Now, what's going to be happening differently this time is I'll bring everybody upstairs and then give Mr. Shopkeeper the items he requests, and following that, I will try interacting with him again and see if something changes per request. So we'll go have a look at the little last bit of what we've got going on up here, and that will, well, I'm hoping something turns out differently so we can have a slightly different conclusion to this second playthrough of the cave, but not really expecting a whole lot to change, but we'll see if such is the case. I believe everybody's gonna warp up here as soon as something happens, so let's go like this.
You've outdone yourself on this one. I don't think its rightful owner will miss it much. There you go.
Alright, so now, let's see what happens if I press E again.
You want to return the thing you desire most?
Yes.
You really should think about keeping that. It came at great cost.
No, I want to give it back to you, please.
Oh, looks like your mind is made up, so I'll reluctantly take it back.
Okay. Now I guess we just go. So all we have to do is interact with him 3 times, and that'll give him back the item that we most desire. And then we just scale the ladder up to freedom, I suppose. Just a slightly different ending, I suppose. It makes you a better person for having killed 100 million people, but then just giving it back at the end. More important than money. Oh, it changes the cave painting story. A bright future for the world. What a lovely woman. So apparently, this all exists in a dream world, and the ability to give back the item you desire most turns into a brighter future for all of mankind. Let's see. I want to feel good for the hillbilly, so hopefully he gets a good story.
That is very nice. After all, possession is 9/10 of the law. That other 1/10, you earned it.
Sure did, but I gotta give it back, buddy.
You want to return that? I mean, you worked so hard to get it.
I do, and I feel bad for him.
You should really think carefully about returning this.
Gotta do it, buddy.
I don't know who else would buy such a, you know, particular item, but I'll take it back. The customer is always right.
Darn right he is. Look at him jauntily skipping across. He knows he's improved the world. Let's see what changes. Oh, man, just give me a good story for this guy. I feel bad for him. Just an old country folk. Ain't done nothing wrong. He's got like the pink bear's tail in his back pocket, I think, there. Snuck away with something. Love will find you. Oh, look at this. Happily ever after. Beautiful. Oh, it's wonderful. He didn't get the starlet slut, but at least he got the one who can truly appreciate and respect him. That is fantastic. Now I feel better. Man, I'm glad we can approach it this way instead of the horrible way that it did the last time.
Yourself on this one. I don't think its rightful owner will miss it much. There you go.
All right.
After all the hard work, you want to return this?
I do. I think Misadventurer is probably the least
you should think twice about returning what
desirable,
you most.
good outcome. Because she really doesn't deserve to be happy.
It's you, I'll take it back.
She's a pretty horrible human being. But we'll do it for the sake of the good endings, I suppose. Hopping all the way back up. Those are amazing feats of strength, by the way. Just scaling up ladders like it's no big deal. It's nuts! Alright, Misadventurer. How have you improved your ways? Let's find out. A change of heart. Oh no. She's warning them of the traps she set up herself. Sharing the triumph. Oh good. They made friends even though she was a horrible person right from the beginning. Right from the beginning. Just atrocious. But we have found the pleasantries of saving a good friendship. And we're continuing upstairs, apparently. I guess we, retain control of her for a while. Still climbing the ladder. Oh, hey! Got a little platform we can jump off here for. No, I can't jump off, though. Let's see what happens, I guess. Continue moving up. Still climbing. This is a long ladder. I had to, like, lash them together. Oh, hey, guys! What's going on here? We can switch to these two. Okay, so she just dropped off and I can't access her anymore. What do we do when we go this way? This is a whole different scenario we got going on. Oh, there she is.
Well, this brings our exciting journey to an end this evening. I hope you had as much fun as I did. The important thing to remember is there are no refunds in the cave. No price can be put on the lessons learnt down here. We carry them throughout our lives and hopefully find ourselves on a new and better path. I say we, of course, but I mean you. After all, I'm just a talking cave.
What an epic ending. I don't know what was happening with the adventurer there. I think we might have run into another little glitch. Oh well, we did it again! And we have felt so much better about it as a result. We've got the good endings for the adventurer, the scientist, and the hillbilly. Oh, they're all so much happier now, and I'm happy that you could join me here as well. Thanks so much for joining the second playthrough of the cave, as well as the first. I'm assuming a lot of you carried on through that first playthrough, and I'm glad you did. So, this may do it. We've only got one character that we didn't explore, and that's the knight, and I might devote a video just to getting to his individual quest. We'll see in the very near future whether or not that's the case. But for now, I believe we'll call it good. We have experienced both the bad and good endings for a majority of the characters here, and we've gathered most of the cave paintings for them as well, so we've experienced the entirety of their stories, and we've experienced the game, what it has to offer us as a whole in a nutshell, and everything else in between. I am impressed by it. I had a good time. It's quite confusing for a lot of the puzzles. You just gotta kind of think outside the box, or really just listen to the subtle voice hints that they really give you, because if you pay attention to that, it's a lot easier to solve the puzzles for these guys. But overall, I had a good time. I hope you guys did too. It was fun. This is one of the very early games of this year that's coming out that's kind of a bigger release. We've got quite a few indie games that are coming out. We have obviously got a couple big AAA releases coming in the near future, which I'll probably be paying attention to, and I hope you will be too, if you know what I'm saying. And for now, though, we'll be continuing on with BioShock that we've got going on, and I hope you'll go check that out, because I'm having a blast with that. And we'll be playing into BioShock 2 as well as BioShock Infinite when that comes out, and I am so excited for that. But for now, we will end our journey in the cave. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here. Subscribe if you haven't already for new episodes of other things, because this is done. I'm almost contradicting myself. But anyway, in the risk of doing that further, one more big thank you. One more sign off here from the cave. My name is Bear. I'll see you in another game.